Look at all these bills. Looks a little more than usual, I'd say. Guess I shouldn't have sponsored that entire village in Africa. The old lady was right. Give up on the dream. Detectives belong on TV and Hollywood movies. Time to get a real job. 9 to 5, as they say. It's been tough since she left me. Just one night again, eh, Roger? Want one, buddy? There you go. One for me. One for you. Partners for life. Hey, pal? You say we call it a night, huh? It's open. What do you think is coming through? Well, well then, sweetheart. Is you in this cold, gray, lonely...
My name is Amy. I'm looking for Detective Stryker. This card I got says he works in this office.
Ah, yeah. It's an old one. It's Detective Petard now.
Oh, I see. So what happened to your last name then?
The wife got it. Got it in the divorce. When we got married, she didn't want to use my name, so I used hers. Now that we're over, she doesn't want me using hers anymore. So I'm going back
To your maiden name then?
yeah, I guess you could say that. Names change like the wind, baby. Now, you here for business? You just here to show off that great dress.
Well, sir, I came to you because
Let me guess. Because you feel lost. Like you've got nowhere else to go.
Well,
Because you've only got a nickel. But the train cost a dime.
No. It's actually that I need help.
Let me guess. You got a case you need me to solve. Typical. That's what I do here, see? I take care of the things the cops don't want to. Clean up the garbage. Take out the trash. Clean up the poop stains no one else wants to look at.
Well, sir, I was hoping that you'd be able to help me with my husband.
Against my better judgment, this case sounds like a horrible mess, and I don't think it'd be worth my time. But the way she wears that dress, how her hair looks silky smooth to the touch, I just can't say no. She's just too gorgeous. How'd I get so lucky to have a hot dame sitting in this dump of an office asking me for help? Stop yourself, man. Remember the golden rule of being a PI. Don't fall in love with the client.
But the thing with the peanuts is that my husband's allergic to peanuts, you see.
Enough already. I'll take the case, goddammit. She said she was an actress, had been on the stage for years. She felt she was too experienced for a little production like this one, but took the part to stay active. I gotta say, her story sounds both good and original. But the part that's good isn't original. The part that's original isn't all that good. Needless to say, because her husband was recently murdered, this upset her and she decided to leave the show. She even claims that the cops got it all wrong on the cause of death. They think it was suicide, and therefore closed the case without any further investigation. She's had enough of the usual coffee and donut BS, so now she's taking matters in her own hands, and that's why she came to me. She insists he was poisoned by someone who knew about his peanut allergy. The allergy he kept secret from everyone as he felt it made him look weak. I don't see what the big deal is. Most men are embarrassed when they can't get it up. Getting caught farting loud in church? Now that's embarrassing. We've all been there, man. Well, us banging PI types anyway. I may just be paranoid, but I swear that vehicle's been following me for blocks now. Hell, the things I've seen, hard to even talk about. Time to go get more backstory. Need more intel. My next stop is the producer's office. Amy says that'll be a good place to start. She swears he's the real killer. Ah, that's sweet Amy. Maybe when this trouble is all over, I can convince her to run away with me. Stay, Raj. Maybe I should have called first.
Hello, who is it?
I am who you're expecting.
And who is that? I'm not expecting anyone.
Buzz me up and you'll see.
Why do I need to see? I'll buzz you up if you tell me who you are.
Buzz me up and you'll know I am who I say I am.
Look, I won't buzz you up until I know that you are who you say you are, and I still don't know who you are.
Sometimes I'm not always what you expect at the moment, but I'm always who I say I am, which is more than I can say for others who claim to be one thing and end up being something else. But if you just let down your guard and buzz me in, you'll find I am exactly who I say I am. Know what I'm saying?
Come on in, I'll let you in. I'm over here. On your left. On your other left. Yes, I'm waving. This is me waving. You'll have to use your feet. Use your little feet and come in. This is my office. I own all of this. This is all mine. Very important. While we're young.
So I hear you're the producer around here, eh?
For as long as this production is running, I am.
Hear about the murder of John, Amy's husband. Mind if I take notes?
I hope I'm not a suspect, am I?
Of course you are. Probably the prime suspect. Numero uno.
Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Can't be too careful these days. Not with all the
He
comments.
tells me about a play he was producing.
Something there's a-
Usually he'd let the director do the casting, but in this case, he thought he'd give it a try.
I'm the one that fired Orson Welles. He'd come in, always talking. Sent him on his way. Sent him packing. You can hear him now. That's him knocking things about. Everywhere you look, there's a communist. Here, there, behind that couch. You know who's a good man in Tijuana? Tito Puente. He's only about this tall, but good with a knife. The laughs we had. What would he say? Come in and... Theater. That's what real actors do. I sent him packing. Tell me my job. Speaking of jobs.
He says he fired the actress after her husband and co-star Jimmy got into an altercation during rehearsals. He claims he wasn't all that impressed by her talent. She was new on the scene, and this was just the excuse he needed to let her go. She took it pretty hard, too. He says the girl and Jimmy were having an affair, and everyone knew. Hell, even the husband suspected it. So you're telling me that Jimmy and Amy were having an affair? And the husband probably knew about it?
Yes. I mean, not to influence the case in any way. I'm just stating the facts.
Don't worry about it. It's not exactly gray motive. How cliche would that be?
How cliche indeed.
Cliff's murderous smile radiated at me, just like the plethora of murderous intent found in his office. Maybe the actress was right. Plethora. I like that word. I gotta use it more often.
Good old John.
You two were close?
I just wish he came and talked to me. I don't know. Maybe I could have done something. You know, he was up to his neck in IOUs. Could have explained the suicide, but, I mean, he loved life. Real panache. I think someone did this to John. But the joke's on them. I mean, he had nothing.
Well, thanks for your time. I think I have all the information I need for now.
Well, let me know if I could be of any further assistance.
You got it. Just don't leave town anytime soon.
Detective Petard, I presume?
Who's asking?
So who did it, Petard? Who killed the John?
The John.
Yeah, you know, John, the actress's husband.
That's private information. Thus the term, private investigator.
It was obviously the producer, right? All the evidence was there.
It sure seems that way.
Seems that way, Detective. Let's get this straight. Go on. Get out of here, you little bastard.
Now let's talk, shall we?
I ain't saying nothing. I can't. I promised.
I haven't shot anyone in the head since '97. You don't want me breaking my nice guy streak now, do ya? So who did you promise?
The pretty lady.
The one with the hair so silky smooth to the touch, you just can't say no.
Yeah.
The one with the full lips, you just want to kiss all day.
Yeah.
The one that brings sunshine to an otherwise cloudy day.
Yeah, okay already. I think we're talking about the same woman. She didn't have my full amount when she hired me, you know?
It's not your fault. She's just too damn gorgeous. Now let's talk. Man to man. One second. It's open.
So you found dirt on that producing bastard who killed my husband?
I've actually looked over all the evidence, and it turns out he was in fact innocent.
That's ridiculous. I know he's the one who did it.
From what I've seen, it was in fact your co-star Jimmy.
What? But how? How the hell could you come up with that conclusion?
At first, I thought it was the producer, like you'd said. All the evidence in his office pointed that way. The peanuts, murderous books, his innocent, psychopathic smile, even him pretending to be pals with your husband. Despicable, really. Even trying to frame Jimmy that you cheated on your husband with.
What, he knew?
Everyone knew, darling. Although that really has nothing to do with the case. I don't even know why he'd bring it up. But then I started thinking, no, it's too easy. And as I was pondering this, a stranger attacked me. I was able to wrangle this off of him. First he told me it was you who hired him. And I thought, maybe it was you who orchestrated this entire thing. But you're just too gorgeous. You're an immaculate beauty. Impossible. Plus, if you're as good of an actress as you say you are, you would have fooled me right from the start. Wouldn't even have crossed my mind that you'd be the killer in the first place. Then I remembered something else when I was a young, dumb, horny PI. It's always the last person you suspect. There's only one person I didn't suspect. Jimmy. So it must be him. Case closed. That Jimmy. He's the real star. Knowing the producer would probably take the hit, he probably hired that thug to frame you. He's the one who set this all up. What an actor. He must have been the best part of your play. But hey, that's why you pay me the average bucks. Speaking of, do you have the rest of my fee by chance? Hold on though. Don't get too upset. Will post-date check help?
You idiot. All you men are idiots. It was me, I tell ya, I killed my husband. I couldn't take all the lying and the cheating over the years. I wanted a divorce, but he kept me on a financial leash, his perfect little trophy wife. He didn't love me at all. He was only trying to keep up his appearances with his social crowd. Things are just unfair in this man's world. When was the last time you saw a woman in the leading role of a play or a Hollywood film? My husband never even suggested me once to his producer or director friends. There was no way out. And that son of a bitch liar left me with nothing but debt.
Gotcha. It's all on tape, honey. Looks like it's the end of the road for you, sweet cheeks. Well, what do you know? There's a beautiful woman holding a gun at me. My own fault, really. Shouldn't let you get so close to my heart. Happens every time. What do you say we stop this nonsense and elope together? Just the two of us. It's time we act on this obvious sexual desire we have for one another.
This is what I get for going low budget. Look, my husband was an adulterer and an idiot. Admittedly, you're not that bad, you're just an idiot. But I was the star of the show. My husband knew it, Jimmy knew it, Cliff knew it. No one's gonna put this bird in a cage. Goodbye, Petard. I guess I underestimated you. But you can be sure that I have no sexual desires for you whatsoever. None. Not even a little bit.
Hey now, don't take things too far. There I go again. Getting caught into still believing in happy endings. guess me, just like everyone, wants to have a little magic in their life from time to time. There you have it, Roger. This cruel, dark world is just too sour a place for a real sweetheart like that. And well, can't really fault a man for liking his nuts.